DEN, Gordon Road. Clapham Street is just up there. This is part of my old stomping grounds. Mm, yeah, I used to come up and down this road like as a kid to Clapham Street for going shopping and so forth with my mummy. Mm, yeah, 50-year-old man and I'm still saying mummy. Yeah, I think every man's a mummy's boy. And ain't no man can deny it. Mm. So heading down from Clapham Street, which is up the way there behind us. And yeah, yeah, I'll just do a quick little something. I remember this wall's been there for years with these sightings, and that leads into that estate. Some housing estate there. Yeah, that housing estate's been there for years, boy. Years, longer than as long as I can remember. Mm. Yeah, that's the old housing estate. Well, not that I used to live on, but I had friends that live on there. Yeah, boy. It's mad coming back into my old area, boy. After what? Over 20 years. 20 years, boy. To think that man spent his childhood days and teenage years in and out of this area. Mm. Chelsham Road, that leads down over to Union Road, which is all the way down there. See, this road hasn't really changed. This road hasn't really changed over the years. It's still the same as I remember it from over 20 years. Mm. You know what? This way leads down to my mum's estate. And yeah, so Gordon Road carries all the way on down the way. Yeah, I remember like this that car park bit here. I remember when I used to go out nicking cars. I used to park up a few old nicked motors along here, which was a bit naughty, but hey, I think we all do a little bit of naughtiness in our lives. Mm. Even that car park over there, used to park up a couple of old nicked cars there. Yep, I was a naughty boy as a youngster. But say, Levy, the only addition is that thing where they got the bins over there, the bins where the bin chamber thing, that's a new addition. And that flower pot thing there. You know what, Gordon Road carries on down there, but I'm going to turn off here onto Bromfield Road. Bromfield Road. And yeah, I used to come down there. So I remember I had one solicitor down there, boy. And yeah, because I used to come up this way as a kid. Blessings. Yeah. I mean, this part of the area hasn't changed over the years.
Huh?
This area ain't changed over the years. Like, so I'm just doing a little live YouTube thing, like from my old stomping grounds.
Okay.
So I've been out of this area for over 20 years now. So I'm originally from down Union Grove.
Okay, I'm from around there.
Yeah, because as you go down over that way, like the first council estate that you come to, Rushton House, I used to live there as a kid.
Okay.
The days, now I'm a 50-year-old man. Them days I used to have the big afro and then things there. But yeah, have a good one, brother. Blessings. Yeah, boy. It's good that this part of the area hasn't changed. It's nice to come back into the old area and get, and well, some people say reminisce. I think that's the word, reminiscence of my old school childhood days. So yeah, this is Bromfield Road, Southwest 8, Stockwell, Clapham, London. And we're gonna turn left here on this next road called Sibella Road, spelled Sibella. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, here we go, Sibella Road. Still, that is one of the original road signs. That ain't changed. And there's another one, just another road sign just over there that you can't really see on the camera. But yeah, I used to come up along this road. I lost count of how many hundreds of times that I come up and down this road. Literally, probably in the thousands of times I come up and down this road over the years from my childhood days into my teenage years, into my early to mid 20s, even into my 30s. I used to come up and down this road. But yeah, so yeah. So it's one of them things where, like, say, it's good to come around the old areas and things, and it's even some of these trees are new, some of these plantings and the people's gardens are new, which is a good thing. As a gardener, I'll say, yeah, got to keep it green without being obscene. Aye, check out that old school Landy, the old school Land Rover. I do like them vehicles there. Since childhood days, I've always liked those Land Rovers, as well as the Porsche 911. But my favourite car is the Jaguar Sovereign. That's my favourite car. Speaking about cars, yeah. So yeah, flipping. This road's still as quiet as it always been. That plant going up the side of the house, that's a wisteria. Lovely plant, lovely plant. Bit of blossom. Yes, people, I'm a bit of a nature lover. We gotta love nature, because if it wasn't for the trees and grass, we wouldn't have no fresh air to breathe. So yeah, we gotta show nature a bit of consideration, because when you think about it, all these trees on the roadside, how many people just walk past these trees? Even this big tree here, so I remember this big ass tree from when I was a kid, even when my mummy used to bring me up and down this road as a baby in my buggy. Yeah, that's how long this tree's been here, longer than what I've been on, well, longer than what I've been alive. And it's nice to see that it's still there. Alhamdulillah, praise be to the Almighty One. See, they've still got a post box across the way over there. There's still a little original post box there. That's not the original phone box, but that phone box, there's always been a phone box in that corner since as long as I can remember. And where this van is parked, this is Albion Avenue. I remember that just up along here, me and my good friend, may you rest in peace. Yeah, my good friend Farhan, may you rest in peace. He passed away a good, 18 years ago now. I remember me and him was driving along that road in an old Mazda 323 in Yeah, it was a T-Reg, I think 1979 Mazda 323. And we was driving it along that road, and the battery blew up in it. The car battery blew up, and we had to park it up on the corner by that phone box. Ah, freaking heck. But at least it was only just the car battery that blew. So we just came back into our estate, Rushden House, which this is where we live from. And yeah, so came here, grabbed a new battery, and basically just swapped the battery over and just drove around the corner, came through here into our home estate. Had friends that live on this side of the block. A friend that used to live over there on the ground floor. Friends that lived up there. I knew everyone, and more or less everyone, and everyone more or less everyone knew me. Blimey. Oh. See the Polish lady still there, I can tell by the plants. The old Polish lady that was there when I was a kid. I remember, I wonder how many people are still here from when I used to live around there. You know, and it's only because I used to live around there years ago when I was about the little one's age, and like that's going back years. And I've like moved out to North London. Now I'm over the other side of London, like down by Plumstead now. And as I was passing through the area, I thought, yeah, let me just do a little recording, like of my old area, because I used to live just around here in Rushden House, number 77. Like, like my family originally moved around here in January 1976.
I wasn't even born.
And as a 50-year-old man, I'm like saying to myself, it's nice to come around my old area
It's good, yeah.
and
relive
reminisce
Yeah.
from when I was that age.
Oh, bless. Was the park here when then?
All of this wasn't here. It was just basically just a green, like how that bit is, just a green mound.
But it just went over.
And it just cut down there, and it's concrete, and then another green mound here, and every bonfire night, we used to build up a
Little bonfire thing.
massive bonfire.
Oh, wow.
And fire brigade had to come and put it out. So they always had to come and put the fire out. So now it's too big because people's cars, they'll blow up and everything. And like the amount of rockers that we used to throw in bricks at the firemen, which was a bit naughty. And it's but as kids, we were a bit this is going back to the mid to late 70s and throughout the 1980s.
Yeah, oh wow.
And it's makes me feel flipping old.
Oh, bless. And then see younger ones,
and then see youngsters
kicking around.
I'm like, I say to myself, you know what? Praise be at least they brought it up a bit and got a bit more.
Yeah, made it a bit more sufficient.
Yeah, because I remember like on that bit there where the bins are.
Yeah.
They used to, on that mound. There used to be a slide.
Oh.
And there used to be stepping logs like that go around like a little circle, a little twirly
To
circle
to
step up. And there's one of them arch step things, like a monkey bar type thing that used to be there.
So the tree wasn't there?
That big tree, that was always there.
Oh, wow.
Because I remember that tree, literally, when I was this little young lady's age.
Yeah.
So
insane,
that tree's been there longer than what I've been alive.
So wait, how long have you not been here for then?
I moved out of this area because my mum passed away in 2011.
Okay, so
So that's 18 years. So that's 14 years.
Yeah.
And it's,
down.
and it's that's why I thought to myself, even though a lot of people that I've known have gone, like they've either passed away or moved on, there's still one or two people. I'm sure there's one or two people. Like there's a guy, I think his name, like we used to call him Twix at number 11, does hairdressing, a black guy.
No, that's an Indian family now.
Oh, so they've gone now.
Yeah, that's an Indian family.
Did you have about this? My place, 6.
No, number in the corner.
Gas man.
Yeah, that was me and my mate Winston.
Yeah,
do you know what? Another guy came round here about 2 months ago. I think he was doing a delivery or something, and he was talking about squatting in there with Winston one time. He was a big tubby guy.
Black guy?
Black guy, yeah.
Mike.
I didn't
I
catch
think-
his
yeah, I
name.
think it was
He
Mike.
was in his 50s. He's about a
Yeah.
bit taller than you, maybe your height. He's a big tubby guy.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, like when we was around here,
Yeah.
like him and Winston and the squatters and that.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was talking about it.
yeah,
Yeah,
them days were.
that's what he was saying.
I had 2 lots of squatters.
Yeah.
on that property.
Yeah, because I remember, because unfortunately, back in 1997, that's when we held the gas fitter hostage. Because basically, what happened then was the boiler packed in. The
In
ga-
this one.
in that
Yeah,
for the
that's-
heating and all that.
Yeah.
And the guy was supposed to change the pump,
They do.
and he never changed it. He just fiddled with the boiler
Yeah.
and got it temporarily working. And Winston, he was like, "Oh no, you got to fix it. You're getting paid to do a job to change the pump and thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So now change it." And the guy was, "Oh, but it's like," and he was like, "No,
Yeah, I
you."
think he did say something about holding someone in
Yeah,
there.
and we was like, "No, you ain't going nowhere
Yeah.
until you change that,
Fix
that
it, do
part
it properly,
and fix
yeah.
it and do what you're getting paid for."
Yeah, yeah,
We go,
yeah.
next thing, that same week that he got arrested. He got arrested and charged for it.
Yeah.
But lucky enough, he didn't
Catch
drop.
your
He
name,
didn't,
like,
they
drop
didn't-
your name,
drop
yeah.
my name in it. But that's that same week that we was up in the Old Bailey for that. I was also in Tower Bridge Magistrates for criminal damage for cutting off a wheel clamp.
No way.
I was also in Camberwell Green.
It's all wrong, isn't it,
I
when you was
also-
growing up? Like,
I was also in Camberwell Green for commercial burglaries
no way.
and handling stolen goods,
Oh,
and, which I ended up in Belmarsh from 97 through
way.
98, and it's like, it was just fucking nuts.
Yeah, yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, no, because he was telling me about that, all the Angel Town lot and that. Like, he was saying, yeah, because I was saying I'm originally from Mansfield.
Yeah,
In a minute.
because Mitesfield, that's not
Yeah.
too far. Cause
Yeah.
I had family living up on Mitesfield Estate as well.
Yeah.
And Angel
I
Town
know it,
Estate and Stockwell Park Estate. It's all quieting down up there now.
Yeah, 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 it's changed, isn't it? Mansfield,
Yeah.
wiped out
Have you
all
seen
the
my
hills
house?
and everything, yeah.
It's all posh, the flats, everything.
Yeah, because I remember back in the 1980s, you could not go into like Stockwell Park Estate or Mitesfield Estate like without somebody with you or without somebody troubling you. And deliveries, if you wanted your post, you had to go down to the local sorting office to pick up your post. Deliveries, any food deliveries, nah, that weren't happening. Police, they didn't really like driving in there, not even in the riot vans.
Yeah, 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 because they just weren't in it, were they?
Remember the house where the lady got shot by the police?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The road, please.
That's my friend, he lives there.
Oh, mate.
He did a documentary.
Okay, net.
Yeah.
Because I remember there used to be a Scottish family that used to live down here in the corner, end flat down there.
Yeah.
And there was another Asian family that used to live next door. And one of my mates used to live up on the second floor. He passed away, unfortunately. Same age. He was a 32-year-old when he passed away.
No.
Like, the way he passed away
Diana.
was he was basically fixing. Cause he moved that up to Norbury,
Okay, yeah.
up to Fulton Heath End.
Yeah.
And basically he was fixing a car and bleeding the brakes on a Merc. He only jacked it,
rolled back
and
on
he only jacked it up with a freaking scissor jack, and the car dropped on him. And he was only
Jeez.
32 years old at the time.
Diana, I'm going back
And that was my best mate since primary school.
That's sad.
So yeah, but oh mate,
Charged, Mum's charged it.
but flipping hell, bro.
Just put it all back in it. Yeah. Yeah, in a little while.
Well, flipping heck.
Oh, bless you. Bringing it all back in it, talking about it. Yeah, no. Oh, bless. It's good memories, no? That's it. And life been okay since?
Yeah,
There you go.
Since
Fine.
then, I've stayed out of jail.
Good, well done.
I got my qualifications
Well
20
done.
years ago for gardening and things.
Oh, brilliant.
So I've like knuckled down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My son, he's now 23 years old.
Oh, amazing.
with 3 kids.
And he's doing good?
Yeah, he's doing his work, keeping himself out of trouble. He's
Oh,
got 3
brilliant.
kids now,
Oh, wow.
and as a 50-year-old granddad.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Keeping you busy, they keep you young, man.
Yeah,
They keep you
so
young.
it's one of them things where it's
Take loads of pictures, videos.
yeah.
So
So
I'm
I'm gonna send them through to him and
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
yeah, this is part of your heritage.
It's in the stomping
So I
grounds.
remember back in the early 80s when they was putting all this brickwork down on the floor.
Oh,
Because it was just bare concrete. None
Yeah.
of these gardens were here. People
is
used to
it?
literally park right up onto your
at
doorstep.
Yeah. Oh, so this is a current thing then, the garden.
Now, all the gardens, they've been here since the mid-1980s, since around about 1984, 1985, so only last 40 years.
Yeah.
I say only 40
Yeah,
years.
I know. I've only been here 3 years. so-
Yeah.
But yeah, oh, that's nice.
But,
to know.
'Cause I think there's still a family that lives up there on the second floor at the end. I think the lady's name's Val.
doing them skinny.
I
It's
don't
Val.
know. Priscilla
and Emmy.
knows more about the neighbours.
Yeah,
I'm quite new
yeah,
around here.
because it's the same lady that I'm thinking of, Val,
Yeah.
the sister of Debbie. They've actually remembered me since I went up. Since not I was about this little age.
Bless. So that's
Since
nice.
I was
It'd
in my
be nice if
nappies.
that you can knock and see, you know.
But still, though, they've got those security gates. I can't even get through
No,
the.
these ones ain't. It's only my block that has. Only that block.
So these.
All are open.
So I might.
So the steps are. Oh no, they do have a. Sorry, they do
Yeah.
have a security gate.
That one hasn't got it over there.
You okay? Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello, Papa.
So hi, Melly.
Oh, bless.
Just woke up. Bless
Oh, bless.
him. Yeah.
I think I might have to go make more babies.
I'm done. Yeah, finished.
I think I'll do what my mama would have told me. Tie a knot in it.
Yes, no, I'm tying it, mate. Trust me and him. Both of us tying it together. That's our tying the knot.
Yeah, is there still a Jamaican West Indian family live there?
Yes.
The mother, I can't remember, Audrey,
I don't know the names, but I know
and
the
son. There's the son is kind of stockish, Balmore, and the daughter Ethel.
And she's really short. Ethel.
Ethel, she's about roughly my height.
To me, I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
she's about my height.
Yeah, so I know that a little lady stays there. I know
Yeah.
a lady. I do see a boy coming. I don't know if it's her son though.
Yeah, it might be the son of
It
the
might
grandson.
be, yeah. But yeah, there is a West Indian lady that's living there still.
Yeah, blimey.
It's crazy, isn't it? when
Yeah,
you
it's
see it like that?
nuts. Because I remember the upstairs attics. Me and my mate
Okay.
Farhan used to use it for storing car parts
Yeah,
in, and we used to
yeah.
go up there for a
A little smoke
bit of,
and that, yeah.
a bit of a doobry.
That's it, yeah. I don't know if you can access them no more. 'Cause
Nah, they're all locked.
off,
Yeah, they're all locked off because as you go right to the top of the stairs,
Yeah.
there's like a. It used to be years ago. It used to be laundry rooms.
They still, so a few people still have access to them.
Yeah.
To the laundry rooms, yeah.
Yeah, because there's the one up at the top there. There's one up at the top there, basically at the top of each stairs.
Yeah, so I know like this lady, yes, you're right, because where that wooden thing is, the wooden door next to it,
Yeah,
that's their laundry room. They go into there.
Yeah, and then there's another one up at the top of the stairs that by where that satellite dish is up there
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
windows.
There'll be one back there as well.
Yeah, and there's been a similar up here, and then right up at the top there.
The same thing,
Yeah, like all the way around, and I think all the blocks were designed the same.
Same
like,
way,
'cause
yeah.
these blocks were built, I think, in the 1940s, 1950s.
Okay, I've always wondered the history, because they're sturdy blocks, you know. Like
Yeah,
they're
they
proper
were
concrete,
built
old
not long
school.
after the war.
Yeah.
And there's an old lady, Mrs. Brown, that used to live up there at number 100.
Oh, wow.
Like she passed away the day after my mum. She was in her 90s,
Yeah,
and that was my mum's best mate.
yeah.
And every day it was Mabel. Her name was Mabel Brown.
Okay, yeah.
That to me it was Mrs. Brown or Auntie
Yeah.
Mabel.
Yeah. Oh, bless.
So as you know now,
respect,
yeah,
yeah.
our generation always was like auntie,
Auntie
uncle,
or-
and had
yeah.
respect for our elders.
Yeah, no, that's it, exactly.
So yeah,
Yeah. Oh.
flipping out.
Oh, bless you. What made you come round here?
Basically, 'cause I had to go up to Clapham North,
Yes.
like Landor Road. I just had to go up there.
Cece, look what Priscilla's got.
Just had to go up there and I quickly check one mate. And then I thought, you know what, let me just pass, as I'm in the area, I just pass through
Yeah.
before going picking up my herbal remedy.
That's it. You know, listen, you've got in this day and age,
Yeah,
man.
Confessions of a Gardener, we've got to keep it green without
That's
being
it,
obscene.
natural as well, you know?
No?
That's it. Oh,
Yeah,
bless.
but all these trees, I remember all these trees as a kid. And like walking my mum's dog, Kaiser, big ass German Shepherd, which everyone
Oh,
said,
wow,
no,
you're
that wasn't a
scared
dog,
of
that was a
yeah.
bear.
That's a beast, yeah.
But I used to be walking
All
around
proud,
like,
didn't
topless,
it?
topless with my big Diana Ross afro hanging out.
Oh, brilliant.
And my mum's boyfriend Ali,
Yeah.
he used to drive around. He actually taught me mechanics as well as my mate Farhan.
Oh, brilliant.
And the amount of cars that we had, basically the whole of that part of the
Down there, yeah.
was packed with cars. We even had
From
to
you
park
lot.
cars around other places.
Want me to open
And
it?
some of the neighbours used to complain about all the cars that we
Yeah,
had
just come
kicking
fill up their
around.
plate. Yeah,
And all
yeah.
the oil patches and everything on the floor.
Oh, that's brilliant, isn't it? It's nice
But
that you can
yeah,
come
they
back
were the
and, like, look
days.
at the memories
Yeah,
like
they were the
that.
days.
Oh, it'd be nice if you got to see someone you knew, you know?
Yeah, I think I might go.
Just ring it and see. You never
Yeah,
know
I
what's
think
the
I might
worst.
pop up and say
Yeah,
hello.
just
And
say, yeah, see if they might, yes.
yeah,
That's it. But I've got to go pick up another kid. So.
Yeah, I'll let you get on.
Yeah, I've got to pack them up.
And it's Andrew.
Samisha, nice to
Okay,
meet
nice. If you hear about Chris, if you ask about the Christie family,
you. The Christie family.
Andrew Christie's older brothers Michael and Lee, and the
Okay.
mum Deborah.
Okay.
If
so
you ask
you're
about
the Christie
Deborah,
family.
the disabled lady Deborah, I think Val, the lady there in that corner flat there,
This one here.
where the little palm trees.
Yeah. So she's
she'd
like
remem-
a Indian lady.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like a coolie, like
Yes,
coolie
yes.
Indian
Yeah,
lady.
she's still there.
She would remember me. Like she'd
Oh.
remember my mum, the disabled lady with the big German
Yeah,
shepherd,
yeah.
and she'd remember the
Oh,
sons.
brilliant.
I think she's still there anyway.
She is, because her daughter lives here.
Oh, in the corner bit here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, she's still over there.
Blimey, she's been there for years
Yeah,
since
so
I was a
Priscilla
kid.
was saying that she's
So,
been around
yeah,
for
because I
a few
remember
years.
like a West Indian lady, a British West Indian lady that used to live up on top floor in the corner there, May.
Oh, okay.
And she had a
I think
sister.
they're like Spanish there.
Yeah,
now.
she
And
moved
right
out.
at the top are in West Indian. I don't
Yeah,
know who's underneath them.
because she had a sister Val, I think, and
Okay.
I saw her about a month ago, and she was saying that her sister passed away as well.
Oh yeah.
So it's like every so I'm like, I'm just hearing too many people like passing away, and I'm thinking,
And my father-in-law passed
yeah,
away last week.
God bless
Yeah,
him.
yeah. So we had the night on Wednesday.
Or as we say, Alayhi was Sallam.
That's it. Yeah.
You're Muslim?
No.
Oh, okay.
My dad's Algerian.
Oh, okay.
But I don't practice it.
Yeah, it's not myself as a Muslim. I should be more strict, but
Yeah.
the way I see
Life's
it,
hard, you
I'm only
know?
human like anybody
Come on,
else.
this is it. Life's hard. It's
Yeah.
not an easy time right now.
Nah.
It's not. So you got to do
As,
whatever you
but
need to do
as
to
long
get through.
as long as we get along,
And
and
as long as
good
you're
at-
good people, you know.
yeah,
That's it. Nothing can
and show
replace that.
consideration and compassion.
That's
That's
it.
the main thing.
And that's it, you know.
The way I see it is, we're all human. Don't matter what colour you are, don't matter what
Where you're
religion you
from,
are, or where you're
exactly.
from. Like it says in the good book, like your partner would say,
Mm.
the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Yeah.
It says that the Lord created every man, woman, and child equal to that of a tooth of a comb. There is no
Okay.
difference between,
the two, yeah.
anybody.
Yeah, well, this
That
is
which
it.
is true.
If you live by that, you know, you will have that loyalty and respect,
Yeah,
you know.
and which modern day society is so
Yeah,
up.
it is. It's
And
it's
it's
a loss.
it's even every time I've gone to the mosque, first question they ask, "Are you Muslim?" It's
No,
like, come on.
nothing. If I'm coming here,
It's like, come on. If I weren't Muslim, why would I be
would
coming to the
here?
mosque
Yeah.
praying?
Come on, this is
And
it.
then like,
exactly.
oh, where you from? Where you from? Where you from?
Don't question me.
I just look at him and I'm like, I just look at him and I'm like, I'm from Allah.
yeah.
Oh, brother, what country are you from? What country?
Yeah, it's right.
Allah's country.
This
But
is
as
it.
Muslims, they should not really
They're
ask that because they
questioning
know
you.
they're
They should be opening you with arms, you know.
exactly, because that's what makes me laugh. No, I'm not being funny towards Muslims, but in mosque, the shoulder to shoulder, we're all one, we're all one. But as soon as they step out, the Algerians, Somalians,
Yeah.
Bengalis, they all
That's
stick
where
to
they
their,
yeah,
they
their
all
own-
stick to their own country
Yeah.
groups,
Yeah,
and that which
that's
is
where you see the
which is a bit
differences.
frustrating, which I call that two-faced hypocrisy.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And they need to fix up as a Muslim.
Yeah. Yeah,
Coming
you're-
from a
you're
Muslim,
saying
they
that.
need to
Yeah,
fix up and get
yeah.
a grip,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because that's what causes wars and friction.
Conflicts, exactly. That's it.
And it's they need to just fix up and get a grip and
Yeah.
practice what they preach.
And this is it. But in all religion, there's that little bit of
Yeah,
hypocrisy.
I think the same with Christians.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if you're
come
not
on,
on
they're some of
Catholics,
the
if you're not
worst,
from
you
this
know?
church congregation or that church
But they're
congregation.
doing the most in the name
Yeah.
of religion, you know. But I do have to go.
All right, then, sister. God
Take
bless.
care
And
and,
have a
yeah,
nice
get home
one.
safely
Or
and
as a
enjoy.
Muslim, I should say, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Oh,
Peace and
thank
blessings
you.
in the name
You
of
too.
God. And you, little one, blessings. And may the Almighty One bless you and your brothers and sisters with
Yes,
so
please.
many blessings.
Of course. The blessings
Oh,
within
that little
themselves.
face.
I know,
I'm
innit,
getting all
innit?
broody now.
I'm gonna have some more grandbabies. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell my son, get busy, son, get
This is
busy.
it, That's it.
You-
Right, look
Have a
after
good
yourself.
one. God
Take
bless.
care.
Blessings.
Right, see you soon. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah, this is where I've got to see if these access doors are open for getting into the blocks of flats. If they're unlocked, then whoopie doodahs. If they're not unlocked, hey, say Livy. It's all locked. That was an old play area. Yeah, all locked. But yeah, my family used to live there since 1976, and then moved right up to the flat just up there, number 77, in 85. Yeah, it's all locked off. But yeah, this is where we used to have cars all parked up, where where everyone knew everyone, and hey, they were the days. They were the days. They were the days. In fact, let me just pop down into the next block of flats, see if there's anyone around there that I know. I wonder if Hong and his family still live over there. I'm not going to bother go over there, but by the looks of it, Hong and his family still live over there. I remember my mates Simon and Craig used to live in that block there. Right, this is Union Grove. That's Albion Avenue down there. Union Grove, Union Road, and the church down there where I was christened, near my brothers. Baptised, christened, or whatever. Now I'm just wondering if there's anybody about that area that I can see round and about that I know. If not, not to worry, it's all chips and curry. Yeah, I remember the family that used to live there in the corner. Remember family that used to live in that bit there as well. I remember a guy called Bobby used to live around there. Oh. Right, oh, they've changed this up. They've changed all this up. So I remember this play area, but they've changed it all up. Oh well. Alright, I'm gonna pop up there, see if my mate's still up there. If not, not to worry. But yeah, thank you guys for viewing. Thank you guys for your time. Happy Friday, and we'll catch up soon.